Hello friends, I'm Gary and you're watching the RV Hobos Roadshow. Today we're going to take a little ride through Fredericksburg, Texas and Luckenbach, Texas today. So stick around with us, go bumming with us today, and we'll show you around.
One of our most favorite places to visit is Fredericksburg, Texas. It has very strong German ties and heritage, and we lived here for a while back. I don't know, has it been about 20 years ago? We lived here for about 7 years. It's really a quaint place to live. It is also the county seat for Gillespie County. There's lots of antique stores and wineries. When we lived here, there weren't too many wineries, but now, I mean, the wineries are probably in the hundreds, and you can go wherever you want all along the strip here and off of the strip on like 16 and just around. But as you can see, a lot of the homes are built with the limestone rock. Some of the businesses are also done that way. Lots of German bakeries, German restaurants, which we're going to visit one today. Haven't decided. I think we're going to go to the Auslander because it's been a while since we've went to that one. We usually go to Fredericksburg Brewery, which is up here. Right on the right here is the Pioneer Museum, which is a great place to visit when you come. Another thing that's here too is the Nimitz Museum. We'll probably go past that. It's a little bit farther down on the strip here. But we're going through a lot of the stores right now. A lot of the restaurants are on this strip. One of the places too that I wanted to visit is the Five and Dime, which is right up here.
So why is the street so wide here in town, Debbie?
Okay, I'll tell you why the streets are so wide.
Right, that's why I asked.
The streets are so wide here because back when Fredericksburg was established, they had to turn their wagons around. They'd come here to get supplies. It's the people that lived out,
the German immigrants?
Yes, the German immigrants in outlying areas would come into town. They built these little, what they call Sunday houses, to stay in while they got their grains and their furs or whatever it was that whatever supplies they were going to get. And so they had to have room to turn around that wagon on this road, so that's why it's so wide.
Very interesting.
Pretty cool fact, isn't it? A lot of the gingerbread architecture on some of these houses and businesses. And another thing that's really near here, we lived right on the intersection of 290 and 1376. 1376 is the road that takes you to Luckenbach, which is another place you'll have to visit when here.
And another thing you do, when you find you a parking place, you better take it.
Especially on the weekend. This is in the middle of the week.
This is a Tuesday.
Yeah, this is on a Tuesday, so there's not as much foot traffic and tourists as there is this place. I mean, the streets are loaded with tourists on the weekend. Both Texans, native Texans, and out-of-staters.
And we're taking a ride right down Main Street here. So showing you around a little bit there. It's a interesting little town, German heritage.
We have lots of favorite places to eat. The original, for people that live here in Texas, the original Mamacita's restaurant was here in Fredericksburg. Several years ago they started it. And
that's
now,
a good place to eat.
Oh man, it's like one of the best Mexican restaurants we've ever been to. Now they have they have locations all over San Antonio, and right now we're staying in Kerrville, and they have one in Kerrville.
I just passed up a parking spot. I think I would...
Oh, it's not going to be there when you go
back?
No. Here's the Fredericksburg Brewery, which is a good place to eat. You can get a beer there. They have a craft beer where you can try different style brews and
They brew their own.
Yeah, and you can get a sample tray where you could sample the different ones.
Up on the right is the Auslander Beer Garden. That's where I think we may be indulging our lunch today.
Either there or the Der Lindenbaum, which is across the street. Yeah. And you can't see because there's a truck on the other side of us, but we are at the intersection where the Nimitz Museum is. When we lived here, it was just it was a neat museum.
I'll cut in some spots here where the Nimitz is at when I take some photos and stuff in a little bit.
Yeah, but right now it is immense as far as the things that they have, the artifacts that they have. There is even a full-size plane inside one of the exhibits. So it's you need to take time, set a couple of days aside, because you'll spend the entire day doing the Nimitz Museum. And right here on the left is the first Mamacitas.
Of course, you can't see it, but there it is.
It's over there.
Anyway, that was a little trip down the main strip there in Fredericksburg. So we're going to try to find us someplace to eat, and we'll talk to you folks later.
They won't let you in.
That used to be our first campground. It was a KOA back in the day. 1997.
This was our home for 7 years. Don't look like they've made a lot of improvements.
No, it's still gravel road.
Yeah. And our friend Eric and his family lived back here adjacent to us, and they had an exotic animal farm, which sometimes he would have us babysit for his animals, which was pretty cool. And we loved doing it.
Oh, well, I guess you don't want to go down to Luckenbach?
We're here. Maybe. Might as well.
Just
that way we could put it in our video, I guess.
It's only 5 miles. And I'll check in down there.
Yeah.
And this is Luckenbach, Texas. We're going to go into the post office in a few seconds here and show you around. Just wanted to give you a little bit of view of the outside. Big area here, huh? What direction do you want to go? Hondo Crouch. There's Hondo Crouch Bust. Inside the Luckenbach store. Need a t-shirt?
Here, which one?
Oh, shit. Inside the bar. Don't disturb the cat. Little tune from Luckenbach, Texas. Went live. First time ever.
Is it on now?
And that's the back entrance to the bar. This is the dance hall here at Luckenbach, Texas. Doesn't look like anything going on right now in there, but we're going to take a gander. This place is hopping sometimes. Okay, people are hanging around. Live music will start here in Luckenbach in about 10 minutes. And we'll probably hang around. I'll show you a little bit of that.
Ain't easy to love, and they're harder to hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold. Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's. Each night begins a new day. If you don't understand, you don't die young. He'll probably just ride away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. So what do you do for good old boys like me?
Don't scare them off.
When I was in school,
Everybody, this concludes our tour of Luckenbach, Texas. We hope you get a chance to come by here sometime. We loved our visit. Great music, and we'll see you on the next trip. Bye.
yeah, what do you do for good old boys like me?
Thank you. Hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell to be alerted when our latest videos are posted.